Alright, so, hey, we hear prophesied now following example, alright? Which, and we also were here to give insight through the spirit and power of the house outside, who will well give according to the scripture. Because our forefathers saw this great city, the water, brother. Our forefathers saw this great city being destroyed in the vision. Our forefather John the Revelator saw this great city being destroyed in the vision. Our forefather Jeremiah saw this great city being destroyed in the vision. Our forefather Baruch saw this great city being destroyed in the vision. Our forefather Ezra saw Babylon being destroyed, all right, in the vision. Isaiah saw Babylon being destroyed in the vision, man. All right. Joel, man. So there's at least 5 men. At least 5 men that saw this great city being destroyed. All right. And if you behold Isaiah 46, where it says, I tell the end from the beginning, you know.
This is Isaiah chapter 46, verse 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
You gotta learn what it means to have that name title, I am. When a person is destroyed, you're gonna think to yourself, he is. That's what that means. Also, one thing the Most High done is demonstrate his power. And one way that he demonstrates his power is declare the end from the beginning. Alright? He declares the end from the beginning. How did he do that? If you can get the book of Jude, around the 7th verse, 3rd verse, where it says, Enoch, the 7th of Adam.
Jude 1 and 7, even as Sodom and Gomorrah, in the cities of Goshen, in like manner, even until the Lord of his congregation, was going after
flesh. Now, that's called else. Alright? This country is known for having a culture that allows people to go out and slave flesh. You know? It's open, it's out in the open, man. Alright? But guess what? America, according to the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter, is called the city that is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. It's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. The Sodom part is because everybody, this country is known for having inhabitants that publicly go out to strange flesh. Alright?
It says, going after strange flesh, are set forth an example, suffering the vengeance of the everlasting fire.
The suffering is it says going forth is suffering. If you look at the word example in the online etymology dictionary, it goes back to sample. A sample. So the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah was a sample of what the Most High was going to do to America. It was an example. It was a demonstration. It was a small sample. It was a preview. Sodom and Gomorrah got stoned because a city is like a hill. And that city got stoned to death through sulfur. Alright? Five cities literally got stoned to death. Because what do you do with people who practice going out to strange flesh? You stone them to death, you burn them. So it was 2 in 1. You got stoned with hot stones. Alright? So America is about to get stoned to death, man. Alright?
It says, verse 8, likewise also, these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignities. says, yet Michael, the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses, thus not bring against him a railing accusation, but say, the Lord rebuked thee. Verse 14, and Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints.
Wait a minute. Enoch, first, you got the first group of people called the Adamites. The select man from the group was called Adam. 7 sons from Adam came Enoch. So this is the time of the beginning in the creation that precedes the flood. So in the beginning, the 7 sons from Adam, just like your great granddad was born after slavery, right? You know, like, okay, you got your dad and his dad, and 3 more dads up. Then there's you. So the 7 sons from Adam prophesied of Yahweh Shachar that was carrying. That's Yahweh Bahashim demonstrating his power. I'm going to show you the end from the beginning. So this country being prophesied to be destroyed has been written since the beginning. That's why the original book of Enoch we don't have access to, because the first one is garbage. I mean, the one that they got published is not the real one. So we know that Enoch prophesied the downfall of America. Ain't that something, man?
That's not bad good. All right, go ahead, bro. This is Luke 1:68. Blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people, and have raised us up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
But Yahweh is the horn of salvation. Horn means power. His name, Yahweh means he delivered. Salvation don't mean I got saved from going to hell. No, you finna get saved from this place out of the all right? From that great destruction that was prophesied. Yep.
Bringing in some
I want him to get saved from that great destruction that was prophesied to get to be manifested in the beginning. During creation, almost the time of creation, the Most High prophesied through his prophet of destruction. All right?
bagged up. Luke 1:70, and he spake by the mouth of his holy prophet, which have been since the world began.
So since the world, because who wasn't that talked to Adam when he went off? The Cain when he was the prophets. You know? So the Most High, and at that time they were called seers. What was it that they saw? The main thing that they saw, one of the main things they saw was America getting destroyed. You have to understand, the Most High already had the playbook written before he actually materialized existence. Like one of the brothers in the camp got a hoodie on that says existence. Kaya's nephew. Alright, before the Most High created existence, he already had the story of existence written. Okay? Alright, you got it, brother.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 48, verse 3. I have declared the former things from the beginning.
This is why did he do that? He's showing you I am. I'm showing you before it happened. Why do you think they was able to make the movie The Knowing? With was it Nicolas Cage? All right. In the movie The Knowing, Nicolas Cage saw an illustration on the wall, and it was Ezekiel receiving the end times from a scroll. You don't think they know? They know. Ezekiel, there was a picture of Ezekiel on the wall, and he had a scroll coming down from heaven from the Most High. And the scroll was basically the end. Hence the book of Ezekiel with the second chapter, the third chapter. All right, a book written lamentation mourning alone. Yeah. We can wait on it about the shut. All right.
It's Isaiah 48 and 3. I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth.
I have declared the former things from the beginning. So this is why the invisible power, this is how he shows who he is without you even seeing him. I'm going to, because now it's irrefutable. All right, this is the leverage that we have on any religion. All right?
Yeah, these religions don't deal with prophecy.
They don't deal with prophecy, man.
They claim to believe in the Bible, but when you go into biblical prophecy, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the book of Revelation.
They haven't been revealed to me yet.
Yeah.
It's been revealed to the prophets 4,000 years ago plus. Come on, man.
They call Muhammad the prophet, but we don't know none of these prophets.
Yeah.
Supposed to be the last prophet.
No prophet.
We want to leave album to drop still, man. You know?
It says, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass. Because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is an iron sinew, and thy brow brass. Right, our people hard-headed. It says,
I know what obstinate means. To stand by, be stubborn as hell. Stubborn as hell. The nation of Israel is stubborn as hell. That are obstinate, stiff-necked. Can't tell them shit. All right?
it says, I have even from the beginning declared it to thee, before it came to pass.
Even from the beginning, declared it to me. That's one of the things that draws us to this book. The prophecies. You're reading about the place we're standing on being destroyed. And through the spirit of power, Yahweh Bashmel through his holy apostles, the great millstone, we have the insight of that secret, that mystery Babylon, man. It's called spiritually Sodom in Egypt. But if people just walk past us and the Bethel is like, that's the Sodom.
Prophecy will woke us up. When you read Deuteronomy 28, you're like, damn, we slave ships?
Yep, that's
Damn,
us.
The man and the woman not giving a damn, that's talking about us.
Yep.
Prophecy is what brought us back our identity. It says, I have even from the beginning declared it to thee, before it came to pass, I showed it thee, lest thou should say, my idol have done them.
And it's called power. Are you listening?
This is Hosea chapter 12, verse 10. I have also spoken about the prophets. I have multiplied visions and used similitude by the ministry of the prophets.
So now we know what time our Heavenly Father operates on. Speaking of time, he tells you the end from the beginning. So now we can go into the... Yeah, let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. This is the time our Heavenly Father is on, man. All right? Don't you know that the state of mankind is not normal? This is a pre-judgment mindset that the human race is on. This is a pre-flood mindset. When you go into Wisdom of Solomon 14th chapter, it specifically tells you the nature and the characteristic of humankind before the flood came. And they're in that same spirit to this day.
Oh yeah, I got one. Always these guys always talking about their gods, and their gods, and how they actually themselves are gods. This is Isaiah chapter 41 and 21. It says, produce your cause, said the Lord. Bring forth your strong reasons, said the King of Jacob. Let them bring them forth and show us what shall happen. Let them show the former things what they be, that we may consider them, and know at the latter end of them, or declare us things for to come. Show the things that are to come hereafter, that we may know that ye are gods. Yea, do good or do evil, that we may dismay and behold it together. Yeah, so you guys out there talking about your gods or your gods you worship, well they gotta, hey, they don't have no backing of prophecy, man. None of these books, none of these like y'all brought up Muhammad. That nigga has now prophecy, man. He was a Texas army, all right? Camel jockey, man. But here it is, we're reading you the prophecy that's from the past. That's jumping off the page through live people, man, living people. All right, that was spoken about years and years ago, man. Right, showing you how powerful this book is.
See, this is the last moment in history where so-called white people are going to rule over us. Right. I don't know what it is about some of these Israelite camps. They have a storyline that Esau's going to come back for a little bit, fight for a little power. No. Because I thought Edomites looking at us, I'm like, man, this is the last time y'all gonna be still looking at us, man. This is the last time we gonna be the tail and they the head. We be the power and they the people.
And that's Stockholm syndrome. That's Stockholm syndrome. For this man to go down in a blaze of fire, right, with the missile, you still want him to come back and rule, man.
Yep.
Show you how your minds are warped and fully gone, man.
This nigga gonna come against us, he gonna lose. after we delivered, we got spiritual power, we still want to do what you say.
Because Jake thinks that Esau is God. Man. Even if you so-called wake up, you're not fully converted. If you still think in the back of your mind like Esau is God, man. He's not the Most High. He's not an I am. He thinks Esau. These Jakes think that Esau is an I am. He's not an I am, man. Same way he raised up Pharaoh, a damn Hamite.
Esau is an I ain't.
Exactly. I am no more. The same way he raised up Pharaoh, and that's a Hamite. Now look at the so-called African. You know? Same way he raised up, who else? Nebuchadnezzar. Persians, Cushite, Ethiopians, East Indians. Nobody is tripping over so-called East Indians. We don't respect them. Alright? So, that's what he's done. That's why it says in Isaiah 14, it's the nigga that made them. You know? Like, you ever outgrew your bully? A nigga bullied you 3rd, 4th grade. You had a growth spurt. You see this nigga 10 years later. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen like this. You know?
Feel bad. You like, man, I was tripping, man.
Holding in a wheelchair now.
Yeah. Like you swole now and shit. This nigga like this. It's gonna be Esau, man, because the Most High gave you. If you watch the 2001, I think it was the 2001 Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, 2001.
Yeah, and the ape showed the younger ape. He said, "Pass me that glass." We burst the glass open. There was a pistol. He was like, "This is what they ruled over us. This is how they ruled over us, man. The Most High gave you a sword, so your simple ass can fulfill prophecy to put us into slavery, man." It also says in Psalm 17 that you're the Most High sword. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, man. All right, you got it.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
The vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. Another one of your epithets, another one of your titles, you're the vessel of wrath or a tool for wrath, an agent for wrath. You're a throwaway weapon. In modern urban terms, you're a throwaway weapon, man, because you're fitted for destruction. Then you're set up to do your purpose and die. You're a tool. You're a tool. You're a tool, man. That's why I said the Most High ruleth in the basis of men. All right? The part, I'm sorry.
That's why Ezekiel said that same rod that was used to chastise Israel, he's gonna break him. My bad. He's gonna break that same sword that was sharpened to chastise Israel. He's gonna use the rod of his son to break it. Fully break that rod, break that sword, man. Right? Like I said, with a tool, you use a hammer. So what? One day you use the hammer, the whole chop come off. Yep. You done with it. Yep. You're not sitting there trying to gorilla glue that shit back together, man. Right?
That's what I say in Isaiah, like, how does the axe boast itself against the fellow? Like the Most High is willing you against us, you gonna boast yourself against the Most High.
Yep.
It says, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory.
We're the vessels of mercy. All right, the house of David. All right, so that's why the Most High reserved the elect, because the 2/3 are going to get discarded. All right, and they're going to come back in the kingdom, but here they're going to get discarded, and they're going to be part of missile stubble, man. But the 1/3 are the vessel of mercy, man. All right, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, man. But going back to Yahweh, telling the end from the beginning, this is a demonstration of power. If you can get Romans, what's that, 9? Like how I had raised up Pharaoh. Well, you just left that. Yeah. All right. Was it you understand that?
This 2 Thessalonians 2:7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
We already know who the Edomites are. They already came into power. They're the mysteries of iniquity, man. All right, go ahead.
Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
It's Yahweh that let it. Another word for let it is restraint. So he that restrains or hold back Esau's destruction is Yahweh. He's going to restrain till Esau be taken out of the way. That's why I said in Ecclesiastes, since sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily, the hearts of the sons of men and them are set on them to do evil. So in other words, they got de-armed. All right, but they complacent. But the Most High is holding back his judgment, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
The spirit of his mouth is prophecy, man. All right? Going back to the prophets, man. This is how the Most High set up the prophets in the beginning, prophesy the downfall, and we cycle back. Our ruling is us. But it also said that with the brightness of his coming, man. Because Yahweh Shai is going to come with this army, all right? And he's going to destroy this present dominant power structure. When you read the Bible from a Christian perspective, you think it's some dragons and three-headed beasts, and you don't understand how it fits into your current economic situation. The current dominant power structure, the so-called white man's kingdom, as we would call it, all right, is going to be decimated by an angelic foreign force, which we know that foreign force to be Yahweh Shai and his angels. But that dominant power structure interpretation of Yahweh Shai and the angels is what? UFOs. So him being taken out of the way goes back to Daniel 7, and the saints shall take the kingdom. All right, so this dominant power structure, so-called white man's kingdom, including Russia. Now, Russia's not a part of the beast, but it's a part of the dominant power structure. The Western Empire is going to be decimated by an angelic force pursuing the second Ezra, the 13th chapter, man. All right, a foreign invasion, it's gonna be a foreign invasion, man, out of this world, man. Hence the war of the worlds. Michael shall stand up. All right. All right. Oh yeah, you can go back to Romans 9 for Bakashah.
It's back in Romans 9, chapter 7, verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Yep. I have raised thee up. So one demonstration that the Most High shows his power with is telling the end from the beginning. The other demonstration is telling a feeble, indignant, insignificant nation and setting them up. So if you go into the true history of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, pursuing the Job, the 30th chapter, it tells you the history of this man. It tells you that, you know how Jacob, like, my foundation is the streets. Esau's foundation was the streets. It was a caveman. You had to get it out the mud. All right? So the Most High took a caveman, a man who dwelt in the Caucasus Mountains. That's where you get the concept of this man having a disposition to eat bloody snakes. You know what else had a disposition to eat bloody steaks or bloody meat or raw meat as they travel? The Khazars. Their to-go choice with bloody meat. Showing you that they all go back to the same people. All right? But pursuing the Job 30th chapter, his foundation was the streets, man. But the Most High took a street nigga or a caveman, who's gonna be facetious, and put them as a world power, man. All right? Go ahead.
Therefore hath he had mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, he hardened.
And he hardened Pharaoh, but now he hardened Esau. Because Esau was telling us, look, yeah, y'all the Israelites, you know, y'all went into slavery because of y'all punishment. But he didn't let us go in 1865, man. He continued on with the oppression, man. All right, continued on, multiplied the lynchings.
To this day.
To this day, when you see a nigga, and you see Eve, the so-called black woman, in their current state, it's a byproduct of Esau Edom's engineering towards our people. It said the wicked watches over the righteous and seeks to slay him. So this man has created a system, a culture, to cause us to kill ourselves, man. Especially 2/3 of our people. We were once under that demonic spell, but the Most High woke us up from that demonic spell, man. All right?
Yeah, I was looking into some other stuff too. The reason why Esau just, through the police, that's one of the things that these devils have done. They took off the robe and cape and started putting on uniforms as judges, lawyers, police officers, man, firemen, DAs and shit, man. Start going into the army and finding new ways to jack up.
Yep.
So and one of the laws that's in the book, as far as Constitution, when you probably look it up, it's called it's called a casual kill. Where these law enforcement and those that are in power can get off, man. All right? Or something called a casual kill. Showing that you Negroes, like Tuesday in America, you are nothing here, man. You are nothing here in America as far as your life, as you know it. It says, this 1669 act declared that should a slave be killed as a result of extreme punishment, the master should not face charges for the murder.
Yeah. And who's the master right now? Esau Edom. What the police was set up for? We thought the police was set up to hang around in squad cars,
Slave
donuts,
catchers.
all right, and talk to that food. No, they were set up to be taskmasters along two Jakes, man. All right. But those really, if you look at, if you really go into dive in deep into some shit, it's really supposed to be guarded by sheriff's officers, man, not police officers. Police officers are a separate entity, man.
Yep.
Than the sheriff. All right? They work for this corporation. All right? They work for this corporation called America. And they're set up to chastise you Jakes. And when they do it, they get off. You think, oh girl, what her name is, Massey? You think you think gonna come out of that, man? Not too much. That Crump guy, he's gonna get his share of the money. You know, with the mom and daddy and shit, then everything gonna be good. Then it's gonna be another killer. Well, go ahead, Doc.
No, I mean, it's beautiful perspective, man. The police are taskmasters, and they keep your ass in your neighborhood too.
Yeah, keep you in line.
Because Jake's scared to go to the certain side of town. No matter how gangster Jake is, they don't want to go in certain suburbs, man.
Downtown.
Because they know the taskmasters gonna say, man, why you out of your headquarters, man? Go to the headquarters.
I can say one more thing. That's why you look at most police officers, their badges are what? The Rothschild shield.
Yep.
Most sheriff's officers, they have the what they call the Star of David.
Yep.
But that's the Rothschild shield, man. Sure, they are an entity that's powered by what? This system, man. They're taskmasters for this system, and then to keep you Jakes in line. And it's called a casual kill. And they never got rid of that, man. That's still
on the books.
Empowered today, still in the books today, man. You know, and you Jakes don't understand, you a soft target. That's a military term. You know, but go ahead,
Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 10. Let us suppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow.
We're righteous because we had the laws, or we had the laws, man. And we're poor because we're systemically oppressed. We don't have anything passed down to us from our forefathers as a collective. All right? We were robbed pursuant to Isaiah 42. This is the people robbed and spoiled. So now we're the poor righteous man. All right?
Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Yep.
Another power. That's another portion of his power, man. The judicial system.
Yeah.
That's ran by a bunch of crooks, criminals, man. Right? And they get you Jake, they lose you in that, man. Through different laws they set up. Unrighteous decrees. And then they turn around and give you niggas NASCAR numbers, man. All right?
Yeah.
Give you niggas NASCAR. You know NASCAR got 3 numbers on the car sometimes.
Damn.
100 and 400 and some years. How many years they give Dr. Stevens say?
150 something?
No, it was more than that.
Yeah.
It was more. It was crazy numbers. What did he do? That's where his power lies, because he set up that system through the Latin, all right, through languages and signs and symbols you just can't understand, man. And all them that's in that court, it's supported that, man. You don't even know. Jake don't even know what's going on with that whole court system. Now, you know, back in I was big into that shit, you know. I kind of got some things of it, but I was big in, you know, because the elders taught us about that, man.
Yeah, that's right. Get up to the laws.
The laws, man. Black Law Dictionary.
Yep.
You know, understanding these things. These are things that are vital to understanding how this whole thing around you works. Maritime advocacy laws. All right, the law of the sea. These things are ran. This how this system is ran. You a corporation. You know, hey, we can go into all types of stuff. But go ahead.
Fine.
You know.
Fine.
All right, go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
These are unrighteous decrees. Going back to the judicial system. If you get accused of a crime and you want to plead guilty, well, I'm sorry, if you want to plead innocent, all right, it's a harsher punishment. If you want to plead your cause, it's a harsher punishment. If you plead guilty, it's a lesser sentence. So he gives you more than a sentence more of an incentive to actually plead guilty. That's a form of oppression. So if you don't want to frustrate the court system, go ahead and plead guilty, man. Even if you are innocent.
Nigga, you're a public defender. This nigga already
Backed up.
backed up, hot shot out of college.
Yeah.
He's working with the judge, man. They all, you just be thinking them judges and them lawyers give a fuck. Man, they all go to the it's a lawyer's ball that all of them go to.
Yeah.
It's another thing where I heard about in the time phase. They all go to most lawyers and judges go every year and celebrate Albert Pike's birthday together and shit, man. You know? This how they get down.
It's crazy, man. So that's part of the now I see too, part of the matrix is blinding from the fact that you're systemically oppressed.
Yes.
It's not that it's okay, you forced to work all day. We got that part, we understand that. But all these systems put in place to keep you oppressed, man. Alright? Them hot Cheetos, man. They're there to oppress you.
Yeah.
Eve wearing no clothes, man. That's there to oppress you. Y'all go fuck, make a baby you can't afford, you get on
Yep.
child support. That's oppression.
See any
You
shit.
already juiced up with the mentality of the white man. You got,
Yeah.
I was thinking about that earlier before camp. You literally got, as a black man, as a so-called black man itself, it's hard living in this skin because you come outside, your first enemy you come against is who? Yourself, then who? Jake.
Jake.
Because you gotta literally put this face on and act a certain way. Hey, where you get them shoes from? What the fuck you mean, nigga? Where you get that jacket from? Where you from? It's what you dealing with as a black man living amongst Jake.
Yep.
Jake is your first enemy. Then who? Esau.
Esau.
Next. And then who's right on the Esau?
The woman.
Eve. She's the pit bull of the so-called white man.
Yeah.
She's the pit bull.
If you don't get it right, she gonna tell Esau. And I believe through the spirit, Eve is set up to psychologically kill your confidence. Like, yeah, man. But as the elder was saying, man, you got Esau, Edom, you got your own people, the two brothers of our people. You got Eve, the so-called black woman, man.
Yeah.
All together, that's the big three. The big trio, man. They're to oppress you, man.
It says
Is it?
in the scriptures. Am I forgetting one quick?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors,
Yep.
and women rule over
Over
them.
there.
They're called children because they came out, you came out of the dark nations. But also, if you look up children, it goes to like an indigenous people. You know, you don't have that dignity and righteousness, man. Because back then we had a standard. The standard was based on virtue. So you have no virtue, but that's who oppresses us, man. A low life. But it says that women rule over them. Now we call it the matriarch. Yep.
The word matriarch, that's what it means. So that word matriarch goes back to a woman, a mother, and arch goes back to rule. So the matriarch is the rulership of the woman. Because the woman is the common ruler of the tribe, man. That's who rule the tribes and women. You know, our people are under the rulership of the woman, and the woman is under the rulership of the so-called white man. You know? So that's why, like the brother saying, and Jake, you got two oppressors, man. You got the woman, then you got the so-called white man in the system, man. And this system empowers the matriarch, man. You know, it gives them incentives to be reckless, okay? Have children. You had the chick on YouTube saying she got 7 baby dads and 7 children, and she get $3,000 a month, okay? So that's Esau, Edom. Pretty much, he's the husband / father, taking care of Eve and the little ones, man.
In his orphanage.
Yep.
Yeah, these little what do you call it? Debt and these vouchers. They got you living over here in these apartments, man.
Yep.
But
These wards.
yeah.
Notice every city in America, either they call them zones or wards. What it means to be in a ward? It means to be locked down.
You're in prison.
In prison, man.
Project.
And they giving them benefits, Section 8,
Yeah.
food stamp, what else? WIC and all that shit. Let's just put them in a system to where most of the black women I knew that growing up on that shit, they don't never want to get off.
They're institutionalized. They're dependents.
Yeah.
They got Willie Lynch. They kill the strong man, make the woman dependent on you, make her children depend on you.
And know that the man can't save you, he can't help you. Same thing when it was slavery, they was butt breaking, ripping men apart, totally mutilating them in front of their women and children. She can't work the wires like that. This nigga can't save me. I need to go with Master. And from that time on, that's what you got. Go ahead, I got
Back in Isaiah 3:9, as for my people, children are their oppressors and women rule over them.
Matriarch. Hey, look, don't you know this psychological? We've been psychologically oppressed in America, to where most of us don't have a high expectation of ourselves. Like other apostles, Torah was talking about, like Jake in Africa, they have a higher ceiling because they weren't psychologically attacked the way we were in America. When you read about heroes in history, it's a so-called white man. All right. When you read about the bad guy, the so-called black man, don't you know this psychological attack? Because your Messiah being a so-called white man, that's a psychological attack. You never been raised by a dominant man, that's a psychological attack. You know, that's why Jake struggled with confidence and all that shit, man. All right?
Come on, you ever seen those
Emasculation.
you ever seen that thing they ever did with the kids? They show the little girl. Which one's pretty?
Yeah.
Which one's ugly?
And the ugly one is always the dark-skinned baby.
Yeah.
It's psychological warfare.
It's psychological warfare. If you want to control somebody's actions, you control their mind. You control somebody's identity. You want to control somebody's actions, you control their identity, how they perceive themselves. If I perceive myself as a rabbit, I'm gonna do rabbit shit. If I perceive myself as a monkey, I'm gonna do monkey shit. But I'm not gonna keep talking about the spirit speak.
I got one for you.
Go ahead, brother.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 10, verse 6. Thou foolish woman, above all others, seest thou not our mourning and what happeneth unto us?
Yep. This, come on, man. This is, you have the physical trauma of our people. Then you have the psychological trauma of our people, man. That the Christianity, religion, street culture, feminism, matriarch, Hollywood, BET. BET was a weapon against us, man. Processed food, Cheetos, Airheads. Those are weapons against us, man. The concept of a baby mama and a baby daddy, don't you know that's an attack on a nation of people?
That shit happened. That shit started in 1994. Prior to 1994, they was calling themselves fathers. I forgot the fucking song. The song might come to me, but the song in 1994, when they first started calling a father baby daddy.
I know one like in 97 was like, who that is my baby daddy?
Yeah, that was out there.
Yeah, that was out there, okay.
There's a song in 1994 that's kind of escaping right now. Huh? 365. That's my baby daddy.
That's like 2001.
Yeah.
It's in
Yeah, they
94.
came out there, yeah.
It's a song in 1994. It kind of escaped me right now. But they first came with the concept of baby daddy. All right? And from there, it grew. All right? Prior to that, when you had Mrs. Jones, all them songs, they were calling it, they was acknowledging this is my father. This is my when you had the 50s, 60s, the woman and the man would acknowledge, oh, I'm that baby's father. There was no baby daddy, man. And that was a way to psychologically belittle Jake and put Jake in that mindset. What the fuck is a baby daddy? That's a low life nigga that ain't doing nothing for the child.
That's a sperm donor.
I'm a father.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm setting up law and order in the house, man. I ain't no god. Hey, man, it's a difference. There's a difference between a baby daddy and a father. All right?
Right. Right, man. But like this bitch said in this podcast concerning the so-called black man, she said he's a producer. Meaning he's just there to produce babies. That's how your enemy sees you, man. All right, but brother, you still have some more of that?
Just the end of it.
Okay.
O my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err.
So if you control my leader, you control me. You control my woman. You control my mother. You control her through Christianity, feminism. You control my mother. If you control my mother, you control me, man. You put my father in a position of no power. You take him out the picture. Father figure. What is a figure? It's an image.
That's it.
So I don't have an image to emulate. This is more than, yeah, we kings. Yeah, they put us in slavery. No, we have to unplug from this psychological attack this man bestowed upon us. So the father figure, the dominant male has been taken from the household, the strong man. So as a young boy, you have in your engineering to go mimic some man. As a young boy, you are going to copy some man. Who did he replace our father figures with?
Trans.
Rappers,
Rappers.
basketball players.
Con.
You know what did you say, brother?
Trannies.
That too. I think it was Charles the White that said this. Like, if you got a woman caked up in makeup, and she got BBLs, fake big breasts, and she got makeup and weave on, what separates her from a transformer? Nothing. If your son is 7 years old and he used to seeing you with fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake breasts, fake butt, what separates you from the identity of a transformer? It's hard for a transformer to imitate a natural woman.
Yeah.
But these little fake, sexy, red, all this weird shit, a transformer can imitate that. We used to seeing you with weave and fake eyelashes and fake breasts and fake butts, man. You already got a nigga spirit. Like NWA, you a black woman is a nigga with an attitude.
Yeah.
So we already used to seeing that, man. So now a transformer can easily emulate that, man. Eve already got that testosterone where she got the strong features, cigarettes and whatever.
Yeah. Very masculine.
The woman been reduced to nothing but a sexual object.
Yep.
I say that the tranny can imitate that. Because you don't see a tranny, all right, trying to sew clothes.
That's
Okay.
a transformer.
You know, a transformer growing a garden. You know,
That's
a
right.
herbal garden.
Yep.
You know, or making pistachio ice cream. You don't see a transformer doing that.
Or even teaching hygiene, proper hygiene.
Yep.
That's it.
Feminine hygiene, feminine care.
You just see them imitate, all right, their ratchet, you know, over-sexualized, okay, character known as the nigga woman today, man.
That's it.
Yeah, when I was coming up down here,
Jezebel spirit.
we had etiquette class, man. They show you they show you the 3 forks to eat, you know, how to cut a steak. They was doing that shit in school down here at one time. How to tell a woman to cross her legs when she sit down. Now these hoes drink a beer, they sit right there. You can see them open.
And they drink harder than us.
Yes.
This girl was like, this little chick was like, come drink some liquor, nigga. And that's how she talked. Like, she tried to get me to drink. I'm like, come on, nigga.
Yeah.
I got the bottle. I'm like, the bottle about gone.
Grab her crotch. She'll grab her crotch.
Yeah.
And she liked me. So she liked me. But that's how she says, you know. She was like, nigga, you drink, nigga. You know, but I ain't drink. I'm like, damn, you drunk all this shit, man. But I don't drink like that, man. But like, they out niggered us, man. Now Eve's about her side, nigga. You know, Eve out to the phone, like, what up, my nigga? She's like, what up, female? You know? Eve they out niggas, man. Right. Eve walking up, I know y'all watch Pop the Balloon. And you know, what's that dude named Narco? That rapping nigga with the weird voice. But anyway, I know, right? That's how you know you been in the Lord. But he was like, so nigga, you smoke, you drink? He was like, nah. It's like, nigga, so you a lame ass nigga. This E walking up on dude like, you smoke, you drink? He's like, no, I don't smoke, I don't drink. So basically you a lame ass nigga. This young woman coming at you with that energy, man.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Masculine.
Eve out niggered us, man. So you might, hey, yeah, don't be surprised when Jake start messing with
Don't be the
transformers,
man.
man.
Hey, I done seen these hoes out here fight on bare concrete, barefooted, knees and all. Fighting, titties out, brawls, rolling on the ground, man. They rougher than men.
That's why the scriptures call them beasts. Call nigga woman a beast.
Yep. See, you've been stripped of something called femininity. Drake has been stripped of something called masculinity. Jake has been stripped of something called confidence. Jake has also been stripped of something called intelligence. Because part of the attribute of a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man is that you're confident and you're intelligent. That's what makes you a leader. All right? But we've been raised under the matriarch, so now Jake self-doubts. And also, Jake struggled in the school system. The school system was not engineered to cultivate a Jake. It was engineered to send your ass to prison.
Right.
So after the 19th grade, a lot of your partners started missing. Tell me I'm lying. We all went to high school. By the 19th grade, after the 19th grade, Jake started missing. Like, damn, where Catavia is at?
That's middle school.
Yeah.
Middle school.
So this is just the new. It's a new demonic plantation. Now it's on your mind. The shackle is not around your neck or on your hands. It's in your mind. So Yahweh Shai is doing a great work, man, because he's loose thyself from, you know, like, what's it, take thyself from the dust? Dust is confusion. All right? But now the Spirit is breaking down what confusion had us all messed up. All right? You got it, bro? All right. You can finish that for shot.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy
Yeah.
the way of thy paths.
NBA Youngboy calls our people to err. Boosie calls our people to err. And it wasn't one dude. If you want to get deep, after 70 AD, we all started falling astray. We went into being Moors and all the other stuff. But I would think it accelerated, after slavery? And then when Esau started, the 60s. The 60s. Yeah, because there's an old lion. When Esau started controlling us through our music, when he started offing leaders, started picking off leaders, started incarcerating leaders, started infiltrating leadership, started having puppet leaders. After that, the music got big. And we went from having like revolutionary leaders to like drug dealer leaders. What's that movie, Superfly? That was the beginning of making a nigga in the 21st century, man.
Yep.
That's when Esau started controlling that narrative in a path, in a direction that the so-called black man would go.
I can say something? Quan?
Yep.
Because prior to that,
Yeah.
this shit, hip hop in number 50 years old.
Yeah.
So prior to that, when you had KRS-One, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, all right, all those guys were considered conscious rappers.
Yep.
They rapped with a purpose, with a meaning. They had substance, at least behind what they were saying of coming from up under the so-called white man. And then they invented what? Through gangster rap with that goddamn gutter rat out there in California, with Eazy-E. And from there, it evolved into what you see today through the prison industrial complex. All that old rough, tough, big ass pants, that was to do what? Enslave you niggas into the prison system. Get you caught up because they already had the plans of doing what? From 1984 to 1987. Pumping as much dope they can get in here.
Yep.
Because I remember as a little boy watching cops. Niggas who got them little stupid lights on their car. The biggest thing they ever had here was just weed. You got dope on you. You talking about weed. Yeah. And I think at the time heroin. But then 1994, when they went over there and got them fucking poppy seeds and brought that shit back. I'm talking about go watch Jackson, Mississippi, 1980, 1983, 1979, and 1980. You'll see niggas with their pants up. Nice, decent looking guy, suspenders on, the women got dresses. 1984 hit crack era. Totally just ran through that shit, man.
And Jackson, I'm sorry.
Wait, you got it.
Jackson's small as hell, so it was easy to conquer.
Yeah.
I think Memphis got hit in 86.
Yeah, they were fucked up.
So my dad was telling me like how your trucking buddy, your coworker, go from being a middle class provider to a crack fiend. You getting off work, leaving a job, going to a crack house to trade your diapers in for crack.
Yep.
You know how many niggas got struck off? Like the 80s Jake that was in their 20s back in the 80s?
Our uncles, mothers, that was their era.
40 fucking years later, they still struck off on the needle, man. So like these were attacks. And when we look at drugs, we don't look at it like this is an attack from the so-called white man. Crack, heroin, it's an attack.
Chemical warfare.
Come on, man. Processed food.
And it was made at USC. You know? Like they made that in Berkeley, man, up there at USC. You know, they came up with that. Like how did Jake come up with that chemistry for that drug, man? There ain't no random, chemistry for that. You know, to turn cocaine, all right, into that substance, man. You know?
Right along with the CIA. You watch that sitcom called Snowfall. They show you that, man. That guy in Snowfall. Yeah. What you said?
No, I'm saying they blatantly said it.
Yeah.
He was at a bar. He was like, so basically, you gave us crack cocaine to destroy us, and you use that money to fund a nigga robbing the war to destroy. Like he was like, yeah.
And the real Rick Ross, not that fucking fat character from Miami. I'm talking about the real Rick Ross. Tell you, he said basically Ronald Reagan was selling. I was selling dope for Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Reagan was selling dope for me. You know, and that whole thing transpired to what? It destroyed homes. You had Jacob at one time was a top family for marriage and everything. That shit systematically ran through our people, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hook you to the drug, then they put us in prison for using the drug.
And
But then
selling.
when the Lord turned that cursor back around on them, and Esau started getting addicted, they didn't go to jail. They got rehab.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we had prison the pipeline. We go to prison, but they got rehabilitation.
A lot of our supervisors and plant managers are drug fiends, or they're recovering drug fiends. So you a hard-working take that never got on a hard drug, most likely. You coming into a tip agency. Your Edomite supervisor was a drug addict, but because of this system, he got rehabilitated, and it's automatically this nigga's a supervisor, man. You know?
Yeah, I learned that in oil and gas. When Jake get popped for whatever they on, they go tap something on the left, they go fuck a pipe up. You gotta go do a drug test right there. I learned from the white boy. I said, look, all you gotta do, man, is say you need I'm on the drug, but I need rehabilitation, rehab, and all that shit just go away.
Because what was the other law? That 5-ounce law with crack? You get caught with so many ounces, it's automatically 5 years. You know, I forgot how many ounces, but you get caught with so many. So how can you get caught for being a fucking victim? How can you get caught for being a fiend?
There's a rock.
There's a rock, man.
Like pretty much a rock, man. Like grams.
If in the actual cocaine, you get caught with that, it's not a big deal. Because that's what Esau had. You got cocaine, the pure substance, you get a slap on the wrist. You get the pure substance mixed with the baking soda. Bro, you throw one into jail.
Yeah.
And you know how this, you know how we know his hidden hands behind every agenda is the same hidden hands? Because what does he do? He takes what the Heavenly Father makes it, and he processes it. He takes the coca leaf, which is used by Gad, I think it's the Incan, when they were going high elevation at the mountains, the coca leaf would open up their nostrils so they could breathe in high elevation. He took the coca leaf and extracted it into cocaine. He took that cocaine and then refined it into crack. So what does he do with, say, a sugar cane? He take that sugar cane and extract it into processed sugar. The word is processed. He takes what the Heavenly Father makes from his earth, he processes it. Well, when it's processed, I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
When it's processed, it's concentrated.
Yep.
How does our brain react to anything concentrated? It overstimulates the dopamine. So, for example, sugar automatically stimulates the dopamine. Like a fruit, it's like, oh shit, fruit is good, right? But if you take that fructose and you concentrate it, it's high fructose. You take this cane sugar, this liquid, and you extract it. You taking the nutrients out. The only thing that's left is the sugar part. And you take that, you take that. Now it's a drug. Sugar rush. So now an Oreo is more addictive than cocaine. So now your kid is an addict. The yellow 5s, the yellow 6, the colorful candy. Your kid is not asking for apples and oranges. It's asking for Skittles and Starburst. All right? Your kid is literally a drug addict. Our kids are drug addicts, man. So he uses the same method. He takes what comes from the Heavenly Father's earth. He takes it and makes a carbon copy, and he processes it. By processing it, he stripped the life out, leave the sugar or the extracts, and your brain is overstimulated.
Like that sugar that you got in your house, that refined sugar, that's dope.
It's dope.
That's dope. That's the you can put crack cocaine, whatever, and put that sugar right there. It's the same thing. Your children be running up the walls. And then once you start to actually keep putting it in your body, what happens? Now you open yourself up to a bunch of diseases.
Cancer and all.
Yeah. Because what feeds it? What feeds those things?
Inflammation.
Sugar and salt. Sugar and salt feeds it.
I look at it like if sugar burns a hole in your teeth are made out of bones. What it's doing internally that you can't see, man.
Right.
This Habakkuk 2 and 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and making him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
This is the nature of your enemy. He gives you something and then comes back with cop like say, see, it was him. It wasn't just drugs and sugar. He gave us a philosophy that was anti-Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. The drink that he gave us was sin culture. The kryptonite, the Superman, the Israelite man on this sign, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man is the Superman of Yahweh Bashmal Shai. He's so-called God manifested on the earth. What's his kryptonite? Transgression from God. His kryptonite is sin. So he gave us a culture. This so-called white man gave us a culture and calls it the sin culture. So now it's cool to commit adultery. It's cool to still eat pork, catfish, shrimp. It's cool to kill this other Israelite man. And the way you know it's MK Ultra or mind control or sorcery or whatever you want to call it, how can you walk right past a so-called white man that put you here and aim at a dude that look just like you?
Right.
Both of y'all got big lips. Both of y'all got big noses. Both of y'all dark skin. And that's your enemy? You got a tattoo somewhere on your body of a so-called a foreign god, man. So that's how you know that our people are under hypnosis, man.
Sleep.
You know, they're asleep, man. And it's not theoretical. This is real, man.
Spiritual warfare.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30. I'm going to start at the top. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me."
You take counsel in your religion. You take counsel in your school system because you want to get your bachelor's degrees, your master's degrees, your doctorate degrees. All right? That's counsel. All right? You want to join the military. You want to pick up these, because like brothers that's been into gangs, that's really into gangs, they'll tell you that basically these gangs are like religious. They come with a creed and a belief system. So this is what, you know, brothers that's been in the gangs tell you. So they're still taking counsel, man. That's not where you come from. You came from the laws, statutes, and commandments. Your power, Yahweh Bashmal Shai, came here on a mountain. He came on a chariot on a mountain, Mount Sinai, and gave you laws. 613 of them. Broken down into different divisions so you can self-govern as a nation. He gave us laws to how to eat food. He gave us laws on how to rent out property to your neighbor, rent out land to your neighbor. He gave us laws how to deal with disputes, civil laws. He gave us judicial laws. Then not only that, through his spirit and his inspiration, he gave us wisdom of wise old men in our nation to give us exhortations. Wisdom. How to maneuver, like the book of Sirach is a book of wisdom. The book of Proverbs is a book of wisdom. Are you familiar with the book of Sirach? Yeah. So the book of Sirach, the 41st chapter. All right. When you read about etiquette, you know, and being royal, where did they get that from? When you look at Europe and they have a certain prestige about them, where do you think they got that from? The scriptures. It all started in the Middle East. Etiquette. Yep. I'm sorry, brother.
Even them other guys, them Italian guys, you look at the Costa Nostra and how they do things. It's all come from the scriptures, man.
Yep.
I just seen that the beginning. You ever seen Godfather?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how they were doing things to them. That was all scripture. Them jigs, man.
And the writer of the book, because they came from a book, he said he got everything from the account with King David. So the writer of the book that became the movie Godfather, the apostles went into it, they got it from the book of Kings. So like Don Corleone was like King David. And the proof on that, when King Solomon inherited the throne, he had Benaniah as his right-hand man, his hitman. And he had Benaniah kill people that was in opposition to the throne. And what would he say? Follow upon him. Now, what do they have in the movie Godfather? Luca Brasi. And Don Corleone would have the give the order to hit certain men. But they got that from the scriptures, you know? So Don Corleone was like a king, you know? So everything comes from the scriptures. Even things you didn't think that came from the scriptures. You was talking about etiquette. Isaiah 3rd chapter, where it talks about all the things that the Most High stripped from the so-called black woman, it went into etiquette. Because when it goes into like, yeah, because one of the things was like the moons on their feet or the chains. I can't. It's vague now, but it's basically our women were forced to wear certain chains that connected their shoes and forced them to walk with etiquette. You see? It was a tickle on the feet. If you go into the history of the tickling on the feet, it forced them to walk very close to each other. So what happened was it forced them to walk with etiquette. That's why I said in Deuteronomy, the woman that was tender and delicate. Don't you know your woman's supposed to be very thin and feminine? All right?
Your woman ain't supposed to be fat, call out of shape and shit. Man.
Bro, I'm 5'8", maybe 5'9". I'm about 200, man. The average woman weighs what I weigh. Or more.
Yeah, 'cause when you have a thin woman, you have more to add on to her as far as having babies with her. Man.
She has that capacity to pick up another 15, 20 pounds.
Yeah.
So she's 110, 115. She could pick up another 20 and carry a little extra weight. But if you were already 210, 220, 230, 240, 270, 300, you supposed to be putting a baby in you?
Real quick, this Isaiah 3:18. In that day, Yahweh will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their clothes and their round tires like the moon.
So women had a whole world within themselves. Like if you watch the movie One Night with the King, all right, where King Ahasuerus had all those concubines, and they had to basically audition to be a wife. They all had their little rooms where they had all their linens and their jewelry, where they could bask themselves in their femininity, man.
And the scripture says,
Harold.
Deuteronomy,
Yeah.
it says that our women, one sought to put their foot on the ground, man. So,
Not like you said, they street fight barefooted.
yeah.
And I said a lot of so-called black women were very dirty. At the bottom of their feet is very dirty, man. I can't really fathom that as a man because the bottom of my feet are not dirty.
Yeah, you get around them, they smell like sweat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm talking
smell
about.
the sweat on them, man.
Yeah. Like if they sit down and walk, you get that whiff of their, like somebody walk past you, you get that whiff. It's like, damn, Keisha.
Smell like outside.
You smell like outside, Keisha. You been inside, but you smell like outside from the inside, man.
They don't care how they come outside. They just come outside any kind of.
Honest.
You're not supposed to tell your woman, hey, baby, go take care of that.
I hate that bonnet shit.
There wasn't
That bonnet, they put that
Oh, yeah.
that hair hat on. They go around. I'm talking about from the top of the morning to the 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They still got the shit on. I didn't see them going to the courthouse with that shit on, man.
Hey.
I'm a judge.
You know what that represents to the spirit? I'm sorry, but
You know,
a woman's hair is so wet. So she got a button on her head. That represents the Most High taking her. Yeah. I look at it like spiritually. I speak as a man. But it's like, it's spiritual. Like, it's like a sickness that he took your glory away, man.
It's that same verse in the NLT. It says, on that day of judgment, the Lord will strip away everything that makes her beautiful.
Everything that makes you beautiful. Wait a minute. A woman's voice is supposed to do some of your pheromones, man. So your woman's voice is supposed to be like, you know what I mean? But go ahead, though. Oh, it's I'm about to expound on that. Everything that makes her beautiful. Her hair. From a 1 through a 10, a woman could be like a 6. But if she got natural long hair, it up her up a couple points. She get a couple points for that, man. Because it's a crown. All right?
but the feminine woman that kind of girly that turns you on, man.
Even if she like a 5 or a 6.
Yeah.
She could be like, okay, she don't, initially she's not that attractive, but she got that feminine energy, and that feminine energy makes you a little, you get that blood running.
Lock you up.
And she could be like a 5 or a 6 though. A little, you know? But yeah,
I never seen an ugly Israelite woman with an afro, like a giant afro.
this shit's sexy.
Her face don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just automatically look bad. She got an afro.
A one, but Eve get that hair hat with that carpet foundation. You look at the top of that, I look at the top. I'm like, yeah, Eve. I'm like, what you doing blonde? What you doing blonde hair, Eve? All right.
I hate that shit. What they call that shit?
Lace front?
That lace front shit. Pulling that motherfucker up here. They gluing it down and put them baby bangs everywhere.
I had one. Oh, go ahead, bro.
And Yankee number 3 weed. That's what they call it. Yankee number. You meant Yankee number 3. I think that's what.
Okay. That's all great. Oh, I don't know. Hey, but look, guess what shoes? What fucking shoes got done or something, man? Some slippers on. What fucking shoes, man? Hey, but what was I? Oh, yeah. So she got lace front.
Walk where the Flintstones at.
Man, she fucking sleep for that shit. Man.
She built like a nigga too.
She look like a nigga, man. Hey, but
What's going on?
we losing, fellas.
Decepticons.
We losing bad.
Yeah.
But hey, go ahead, bro.
I was just saying, I was gonna say, but in the kingdom, the Lord gonna reverse the curse, and the so-called nigga, black woman, gonna be the most desirable woman on earth.
Because she already is in a round, like when they put up the sexy reds and the Cardi B's, all the other nations like that shit. Like the women of the other nations, they like that shit. You know what I mean? So even if in her wretched state, she's not better than the other nations as far like in her prison, but she still got that influence.
They
But
follow. They follow.
they follow it. They love that little outspoken stuff he be on, man.
Like Judah is the head tribe.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? The influence of Judah as the nigga woman influenced the other women in the world too. Where you think they get all that sassiness?
Yeah. Rebellion.
That rebellion shit
vulgarity,
spirit.
yeah.
You got Moabite women doing it now, man. You got even Edomite women down doing this shit. Putting tats all over their body. Acting ratchet, man. You know?
Big in the style, you did that little Japanese song. That Japanese woman saying they ain't never heard women talk about money, you know, like that. You know,
It make them feel empowered.
yeah.
But hey, can you continue with that? Hey, cause but no, it's heavy.
Running across the street.
But hey, the feminine energy. The most I took your feminine energy, man. But like I said, in this kingdom, you will settle for a woman that's not beautiful, and she got that feminine spirit, man. But the most I took that from you, Eve,
It's a science to being a woman.
it's a science, bro.
Like, that's why I say, like, sisters that listen, the last thing you should be worried about is Daniel the 8th chapter breakdown. Like, nah, man, it's a full-time curriculum to understand what a woman is, because Esau took y'all way left and dropped y'all off, man. He took you way away from being a woman and dropped y'all off to this ratchet degenerate shit. So, as you come into this faith, man, the main thing for a woman is to learn how to be a woman, because it's a whole science that go to that, man.
Hey, what? Okay, come.
They indoctrinated you to starting with that women's liberation movement, man. They mean, at least set that shit up, and put so-called white women out there to influence you to think you have the same liberties that she does, man.
The CIA agent Gloria Steinem,
Yep.
you know,
And she was a well-known CIA asset.
yeah.
That's it, yeah.
And once they set these programs up and these so-called leaders up, the white women get out the way and go back under her husband.
Yep.
Any one of these white women, you ask them right now, and I done dealt with a lot of them, but they want to be stay-at-home moms, man.
Yeah, that's straight.
Ask the black woman that. I don't want no nigga controlling me. You know? No, I don't want no man over me. Be gone, man. Gone.
Hey,
That old white.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I was gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
And you know, it's gotten so bad that, you know, the older women out here, like women in their 40s and 50s, are trying to catch up with the younger women.
they are. They figured out how to work TikTok. They figured out how to set the camera up on TikTok. Now, grandma doing it, twerking to that D-Glow song.
I heard a quote that said, says men see themselves in younger men. Women see themselves as younger women.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow.
See,
So
what
true.
What these brothers talking about the sexy reds and all these people, we already told you before. The elite said, he who controls the image controls the people. So they control the image of what you want to see and what influence you to be. All right? And all these people here, these sexy reds and Cardi B's and shit, them the ones that destroying the youth, man.
And our people, you was getting into the music industry, bro. Our people don't understand that those are weapons.
Oh yes, big time.
Cardi B is a weapon. Sexy Red is a weapon. Big,
Lotto, that bullshit ass.
oh, and they stay. Lotto was like,
Fat,
yeah, she was like, I spend that 500 for you ever trap me. They rapping about abortions, man.
that fat one.
Beyonce.
Lizzo.
Lizzo,
That one too. They gonna get the fat women too.
But yeah.
So they got an archetype, man. So these are weapons, man. So for you sisters to come out of that, hey, all praise to you, how about you outside? Hey, but for us brothers, man, it was raised off Jeezy and T.I. and Boosie. Yo, we was under demonic spells, brothers. Now you might listen to a song or whatever. But now, back then, we was under fucking demonic spells, man. If you felt bad for not being a street dude, you was under a fucking demonic spell.
Yeah, we would talk about street dudes and drug dealers
Yeah.
Yep.
and the glory of that shit. You niggas do the drugs now.
Yeah.
That's the difference. You niggas you on the pills and y'all rap about perk 30s and shit. And you own that shit, man.
Eve in her 20s and as a fiend.
Yeah, and I hate the women. Yeah, bro, come on, bro. Come on. You hear a woman say bro all fucking day? She through, man. You shouldn't
Getting on
deal
you
with
like a
that.
man, now you punch you like
Color
this.
head,
I ain't with it. And a bush in your chest.
Yeah, I got
You
this.
with it? You go back to the man. Man, they crazy. You slap your throat in your head. How do you love them? Like,
Oh, you go ahead, man.
This is 1 Timothy 2. I'm going to start at 9. In like manner also that women adore themselves in modest apparel,
Modest apparel. All right.
with
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm glad you paused, man. Modest apparel, man. That's something that's foreign in our nation, especially with Eve. You know, modesty is attractive.
Yes.
That's what women don't understand. We're not that basic to where all we know is the butt and breast. No, when a woman is modest, she exudes a different energy. It almost makes you trust her. You know, it's like, oh, this is a safe space. Modest energy creates a safe space, man. All right? And it also shows maturity because you're not seeking attention.
Right.
Children seek attention. Little girls crave attention, whether it's from a father or whoever. So to be naked is like, I'm craving attention, man.
They say it also leaves some of your imagination.
Right? It does.
Just look at a woman covered up, you're wondering like, man, what she look like under that?
And it's not exclusive because everyone is seeing the shape of your woman. So what's exclusive for you? You know, all you got, all the whole thing between a woman being naked is just that little layer of clothing, man. You know, that little layer of material. So here it is, take your woman out on the town and everybody pretty much doesn't fantasize about your woman the whole time y'all out. And then you know, that like energy is a big thing, man.
Yeah.
You know?
So how you a queen
Yeah.
when everybody around town had you? How you a queen when everybody seen your body?
and they are cool.
Right?
We're queens.
Yeah, I know what it means, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What
They be saying.
What they be saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
How you a queen, man?
that's right.
When you the loudest thing in the fucking room like the restaurant, man. Even that old bitch that just died, Queen Elizabeth, you barely heard her talk. You didn't see her body. You know? But you women over here, y'all, you the first to show your ass. You the first to put that ass cheek on that sink, man. That angle.
That BBL on the
Yeah,
scene.
you the first one to do that, man.
And then,
Or it's TikTok on, and you turn around, and then you seeing
Instagram.
the gyration of her ass cheeks, man.
and then look at the comments like, you know?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
that attention.
Jake on their greatness in the
Love that attention.
Huh?
I say Jake on their greatness in the comments.
Jake be like, what's your cash out? Damn, man.
DM me.
DM me, man.
I'm a photographer.
You know, you can just pay for some box, right? Like, and before you chase a Harley, just pay for a Harley. So we're not saying, hey, brothers, go out and just buy Harleys willy-nilly. But before you give your soul to a slut, man, because this is our forefather said, give not thyself over to a light woman. If all she got is her body, she's trash, man. So
it.
before if you're gonna do that, just pay for the box, man.
That's it.
Hebrew style, man.
Keep rolling.
With shamefacedness and sobriety.
Let's get into those words. Shamefaced, like a woman not looking you in the eye. Being bashful.
Look it down.
Embarrassed.
Look at
Bashful.
that.
You remember that, like in those old movies, like maybe like a Chinese movie? Women be like,
Yeah.
what's the last time you seen Eve in your life do that?
Cuss you out.
You know? Yeah, what the fuck you looking at, nigga?
Yeah,
Like, shit.
yeah. What you looking at?
You know what I'm
What is
saying?
wrong with you?
Heard it all, done it all.
Yeah, man. So shamefaced, what's the other one? Sobriety? That means she not drunk.
That's right.
So Eve offered me a bottle of liquor. I grabbed the bottle like, Eve, what liquor? You drunk it all,
Check
man.
them out too. You ever seen one of them? They hit the bottle.
Yeah.
They go wet the bottle up here.
But I know
Tequila shot.
you drinking down some. You trying to forget some, Eve. First of all, you oppressed too.
You forget about that uncle, brother.
Yeah, them traumas.
That uncle.
That uncle, man. The nasty uncle, man. You know where them uncles come from? And them freaky ass family members and their freaky ass mama boyfriend? Because your enemy, the so-called white man, took that strong man out the household. He made it cool to not have your biological father in the household.
That's it.
Even as a man, when you see a woman walking with women, it's a different energy than a woman walking with the dad and the uncle and the, you know?
Family unit.
Yeah. So now, so-called white man made it cool to not have your biological father in the household, the lion, Mufasa. So when Mufasa's gone, guess what happened? when freaky ass boyfriends come, their weird ass uncle come, feel a little more comfortable around you. You see? I look at all you brothers, man. None of y'all are smiling right now. I got austere faces, man. We're not meant to be friendly to these motherfuckers. The Most High set us up to be able to rip somebody off or rip somebody's head off if they come fuck with your family. But what happened when they take you out the picture? Now your family's vulnerable, man.
Wide open.
Now Eve out here got touched at 6, 8, 11. Stepdad, uncle.
I ain't touching little boys now.
Yeah, touching little boy. Now them niggas all juicy and zesty and shit, get on the drill team and shit. And it's a ripple effect of taking a strong man out the household. All right, go ahead, brother.
It's the gospel according to St. Mark.
You can finish that, then you can continue yours, bro.
All right. Chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house.
You really think that another nation of people cared what you had going on in your household? Like, he was really concerned about your husband ruling over you. No, that's a chess move, man. Okay, if we get him out the picture, we can destroy the nation.
That's it.
This one chick said on TikTok, there was a trade-off. All right, I took your man out the household and gave you food stuff, like, give me a son. Give me a son, I'm gonna incarcerate this nigga, man. All right, but go ahead with your scripture, brother. Oh.
Not with broided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array, but which becometh women, professing godliness with good works.
And part of the good works, like, you got sisters that make marks for brothers, make ear bombs, you know, make necklaces. But even in your day-to-day life, man, whatever you did in the world as a woman, let's do the opposite of it now. In the world, you were taught to compete with the so-called black man. Now, compliment your Israelite man. All right? You got to battle feminist demons. I already know it. I don't know you personally, but I know you battle feminist demons. I know if your man tell you something that you got a natural inclination to rebel from it. So now, practice being submissive. Practice saying, okay, what does my man like? How can I turn this apartment to his kingdom? You ever see that movie Queen and Slim? It's a pretty good movie. But you watch the movie Queen and Slim.
They were down here, matter of fact.
They were down here.
With their uncle.
The uncle. But the uncle had them holes in his house. You know what his horror said? He was like, out here? He said, outside his house? He ain't shit. They were basically the reason why we let him play captain, and the reason why we let him act like he that guy, because outside his house he ain't shit. But inside here, he the king. So that's how you Israelite women gotta look at it. If you know you're an Israelite, you know your man is an underdog in the world. You know he's overworked and underpaid. You know he's qualified and he's not working, he's not getting the reward of his works. So you gotta remind him that he's somebody in this motherfucker, man. Alright? And that's pretty much the point when it comes to women, man. You have a purpose, man. Pour into your man. Pour into your man. A lot of women, they got their own agenda that's contrary to their man agenda. So it's two different agendas in the same house, man.
All right. That's just, we got it. Yeah, but that's what we do. We the bride of Yahushua. He's crucified in Babylon, and we lifted him up, glorifying our husband Yahushua, our Lord. That's what
and it's not cool because we supposed to be glorifying a low life Esau Edom. So now it's like y'all glorifying Yahushua. Like if we show you a picture of a depiction of Yahushua and we lift him up, it's like y'all glorifying him. What season at? So the same thing with the Israelite woman. You submissive to your man. He must be your main nigga. You got a side nigga somewhere. Like you fully just submissive to him. Oh, you a slave. All right. You know. There you go, man. So y'all got y'all influences that y'all got to battle as Israelite women, man. Yeah, man.
Our next verse sums up the hardest thing for the Israelite woman to do. And it's a blessing to you sisters out there that are able to do that, with your man. This is back in 1 Timothy 2, verse 11. Let the women learn in silence with all subjection.
All subjection, man. All right, and we know we're going to have trouble in the flesh. Even if you got a woman that's doing her best, y'all still going to have confidence. But your mindset should be, my role is to serve him. Because brothers have had Israelite women that was more focused on a breakdown than their fucking role, man. Brothers have had Israelite women that all they want you to do is provide or whatever, and they just be nigga women, man. They finessing with the Hebrew thing, you know what I mean? Oh, you're an Israelite man, you're supposed to provide. But you're not pouring into this situation, man. All right? So we can't let those Hebrew Israelite women from the streets try to finesse us, man. Because that's the finesse in the world is if you're not fully provided, you're not a man. So be aware of the devices of Satan. You know? But did you ask the brother? You get Romans like 1:26, how women went against their nature. And if you read Romans in the NLT, it explains how Romans was a description of the time before the flood. Romans, the first chapter, was a depiction of the time before the flood, man. All right?
Book of Romans, chapter 1, we'll start at with this. We'll start at 24.
Okay, come.
Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
NLT.
I'm still good.
Oh, okay, come. Nah, you don't have to get it. What?
It says, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator.
Because if you go back to the time of the flood, Jake started idol worshiping, man. Not just Jake, just people. They started idol worshiping, and they went from worshiping the Most High. All right, Jake basically worshiping the Most High to worshiping idols and attributing it to the Most High and calling it the Most High. All right, but also you're gonna find out that we all have a human nature, and without the laws, human nature is nothing but animal nature. So what happened was before the flood, people started to deviate from the laws of the Heavenly Father and started to succumb to their lower devices, what we would call a lower nature. All right, whether it's theft, murder, adultery, idolatry, it's all in your lower nature. All right.
It says, for this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
So feminism took women out of their natural use. Having blonde hair, that's against nature. Being against your man, that's against nature. All right? Being naked in public, that's against nature.
Being the sole provider
That's
for a
against
family.
nature.
Being the head of a family, like you say, all this rebellion against your nature. And that's why the woman finds herself bitter, because she's trying to operate, all right, outside of her nature, man.
Yeah.
You know, like the bitterness that you see on these women, they're trying to uphold to their standard that these songs and these movies tell them that they should be, but they not built for it, man.
That shit don't get them nowhere.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're left alone with the cat and the dog in the house. Multiple cats and dogs. Right? You snuggled up in that bed by yourself. You ain't gonna have, no man wants to deal with you. Right? Mostly because of how you act when you open your goddamn mouth. Then your history.
I was thinking that too, bro.
Then your history, man.
Because they can look at you and see that you have a body that's attractive. Then he started factoring in, like, what are you nefariously known to do, man? Ruin lives, basically. At the end, it's like, okay, the women from other nations, they're here in America. They have bodies too.
Then how can we forget their standards, man? They want you to bring. You gotta be this tall, this color hair,
Make this much money.
make this much money. You gotta have the Mercedes, AMG, and she has nothing to bring to the table but some funky ass box, man.
Yes, of course.
And a bad ass kid.
And you see it through these shows, 20 versus 1. The standards are fucking through the roof, man. Even when my man Kevin Samuels was around, standards through the roof, man.
It was unrealistic.
Yeah, very.
And then Kevin Samuels, you know, he was in the world, but the Most High set him up to check feminism, man. The modern woman.
Took him out too, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe so.
I
It's
always said that.
He's just the hardest. It's just me.
I always said that.
From a guy, some woman that you never even heard about, that he's miraculously died in. She was a nurse. I think they took him out because of what he was bringing. Right? The Middle East don't want. It's like this true. Going back in 07, you talk about the red pill movement and being a man. The elders brought that on the scene in 07 on the internet, man. With one video, Ross Skank.
Yep.
And from that time, they set the tone to how a man's supposed to be, man.
Right, that's right.
Right? So they don't want that to come up.
Isaiah chapter 46,
in verse 8, remember this and show yourselves men, bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors.
Part of showing ourselves men is being obedient to Yahweh Basham Shai and ruling over our household, man. And make sure our woman is within a certain order, man. That's why I said she goes not in the way that thou madest have her, cut off and give her a bill of divorce. Not simp over naked women. But going back to the unrealistic standards, man. Like pop the balloon and all that. First of all, the average so-called black woman weighs more than the average so-called black man. But then you have these tattoos all over your body. Then you got what you say, these badass kids.
Then here it is, they'll have these unrealistic standards, all right, for men. But then you look into their baby father, they be bums.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get pregnant by bums, and then all of a sudden these standards come out of nowhere.
Yep.
Then these hoes, they getting with them old swamp people, Duck Dynasty white boys now, man.
Yeah.
And that nigga ain't, you ain't have no standards for him. He come with the straggly beard, look all feeble, backwood looking and shit. You gonna procreate with that motherfucker too, man.
And she's not gonna abort that, baby.
No.
Hey, cause I would say that our women, they're under that mind control. Like when we went through slavery, the beat Christianity in us, it's like a form of witchcraft, man. To beat a foreign god in your mind, it's like a form of witchcraft. To see the standard of beauty as another nation of women, it's like a form of witchcraft. Our women never got healed from that.
And it's just me. You mess in my mind. You mess with the white boy. You done it, my boy.
Yeah.
Then for you to get brutally raped on back then, when you willingly lay down with this man, something wrong with you, man.
Something is wrong with you. Stockholm syndrome. You fell in love with your captive, man. You look at him like he's a hero, man. I come to a realization. I say this as a man. The lower you respect, like the less you value somebody, the higher your standard for them. So she doesn't value us at all. That's why her expectation is this high. But I've noticed that most of the Edomites that Eve get with, they're like 5'7", work with construction, weirdo, because in her mind he's esteemed higher, you know. But you can continue on with Romans first chapter.
Just back in Romans chapter 1, verse 25, it says, "You changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections."
The average Gen Z woman is a lesbian. The average woman under 30 is a lesbian, man. A so-called black woman is like a lesbian, man. That's called a vile affection. All right? Performing oral sex with each other, it's a vile affection, man. Having a threesome, getting gang bang, it's a vile affection, man. All right? That's a vile affection, man. Oh, hey, I think Charles White said this. It's like those studs they get with, they don't be 6 feet.
No.
You ain't lying.
They ain't got no six-pack.
None.
They ain't making 6 figures in most cases. It is that they hate us, man. They hate us. That's why they make it hard to access them, because they hate you. Unless you're a lowlife, unless you're a demon
Simp.
or a simp. So, nah, them studs don't be 6 feet, man. All right?
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
Yeah, you meaning you become a alphabet gang member, man. You leave the natural use of the woman. Even you jail niggas, man, you running trains on women, man. That's not a natural use. All right? Or even the natural use of a woman is her being a help me to you. Even you putting a woman over you, it's not the natural use of a woman. All right? It's more than just alphabet game mentality. All right?
Burn in their lust one toward another.
Because low-key, a lot of Jakes, a lot of so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American men are into transformers. Like, I know people that went to like Puerto Rico, there's a lot of transformers in like Puerto Rico, and that's where they really get them jobs done. But even in the city, in the streets, a lot of niggas are into like he-she's, man. That's the thing, man.
Lady boy.
Lady boys, they into Lady Gaga's, man. All right? Because you low key like, you know, the Transformers, man, the lady boys, man.
White Howard spirit.
Yep. You got it.
It says, men with men working that which is unseemly.
In other words, laying down with another man. And you take that jail stuff, you bring it to the streets. Or you just get, I don't know, you get, the most I put spirits on you, a reprobate spirit, you just lust men.
That's how them P. Diddy's niggas do, man. You niggas in society, you get so vile to where you start getting millions and billions of dollars, and you surpass a woman.
Yeah.
You gotta go, hey, I done had it all, so I gotta go get something new now.
Yeah.
That's how the niggas keep thinking.
Because the Most High they create, because you know what this man did? He turned sex into a drug.
Yes.
He turned sex into a drug. So now, just being with your woman and having sex, that's not enough. Now throw in another bitch.
Yeah.
And her freaky ass will offer that to you. Like, hey, I can bring Keisha. You know?
All these weird ass objects in there too.
Yeah. She got all her toys.
Yeah.
But
Say
you
good and
trying
rock
to
and roll.
turn,
Here we go.
you trying to turn sex into pornography. And your brain is addicted to this shit. So now she not enough. It's one thing to be polygynous, but it's another thing to, you really just playing out fantasies in your mind and you're never satisfied with it. And the more money you get, now you want to do more freakier, crazier shit.
Yeah.
And you're just like a drug, your brain is never satisfied, man.
The sex supposed to be attached to a legacy.
Yep.
You know, going back to the natural use of a woman was used to forge your legacy, man.
It's an exchange of energy too, man.
Yeah.
Right? You're applying your energy into her.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then it always sticks in whatever man sleeps with a woman, a portion of his DNA, his energy sticks with that woman.
Yep.
Right? And that's why a lot of these women be thrown all crazy because they have taken on all these different men over time.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Show you how powerful that you opening up a whole other portal with sex, man. That's why even as a man, you Jakes call yourselves kings, you gotta be majestic, man. You gotta watch who you can't just be around here sleeping in every fucking party, man. Some of these women it's not even worth none of your time. They even pop and sleep with, man. So I'm gonna say this too. A lot of times, amongst these men on this side, a lot of that shit be with these women be self-inflicted. You know she's thrown all crazy.
Yeah.
She been gave you the signs that she crazy. She done got mad, cut your shit up, or she didn't ran off with a temper tantrum. Them red flags. Should I stay or should I go? You know? But Jake loves the thrills, man.
Hey, it's up in his business until you get the box.
Yeah.
That's how Jake feel, man. I'm just trying to hit, man. You know?
Man, fuck all that. It's about peace.
Yeah.
You're talking about
That's right. Protect your peace.
At all costs, man.
You know? But, okay, was it more to that or you done?
It says, men with men working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet.
Yeah, that recompense is what? Diseases, man. Ultimately, HIV. I know the stats for Jackson, Mississippi. 4 out of 10 most sexual, so-called black men have HIV. 4 out of 10. That's about half, man.
It's high down here too.
Yeah.
It's extremely high down here, man.
A lot of new HIV cases popping up.
And Houston had 42,000 in 1 week.
Check.
You man.
Burning, bro.
Because
Burning,
70% of Americans don't wear rubbers. But then you got this casual dating shit, man.
Men dealing with men, dealing with women. It's just a man. That's why it's called the ball, man. Like, that's not the natural use, of sex, man. To just get your rocks off. But Esau, as everyone operate on that beach level, man. You know? And like you said, it's to the point to where Esau done ran sex in the ground so much, people trying to find something new to do, man. You know?
Women have come like that.
Yeah.
You know, a man will pop some no emotion to a woman. She pops a man, let a man pop. You can tell she has emotions. Does man open her up like that? Now they starting to act like the men. They have no emotion. He's out here.
They're callous.
Yeah,
no
callous.
doubt.
Yeah.
What Rihanna say? You just another nigga on the hit list.
Come on, man.
You know?
But when women come in that spirit, it make them feel empowered.
Yep.
Like, they'll say, yeah, I smashed him.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. They'll say, yeah, I smashed him.
She's not.
Yeah, that's it.
I heard, there's a saying that goes, "She's not your girl; it's just your turn."
That's right.
They can't pair bond because
Damn.
because if once a woman is after she's dealt with the man, another man after she lost her virginity, every other man is not gonna measure up and she won't be able to pair bond. So that's why all these relationships only last for so long before they fall apart.
Good.
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm just gonna say, with 90% of these women, there's nothing that you can do sexually with them that they ain't done before. All that hollering and shaking, niggas been doing that for decades. So let's think about it, we've been fucking for decades. The brother that older, we've been men and women, we've been fucking for decades.
You ain't
You
done
know
nothing.
what I'm saying? So,
Ain't no more shaking them sheets. No different. They didn't. These fucking women, they didn't have men and women, man. All type of, like I expect when you go there with that, the Edomites gonna throw you out.
yeah.
They do all types of weird ass shit, man.
Might see a kangaroo come in this bitch.
Yeah.
He looking at you like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know?
Bring him in.
Yeah. The nigga got a Saints hat on.
Yeah. What's going on, man?
The city that is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, we gotta go.
Yeah.
See it?
Wild spirit out here.
Yeah, he got it.
Oh yeah. I'm
You know,
sorry.
it kind of backs up what you were talking about earlier about how Esau takes, the natural use of everything and just makes it artificial and manufactures it to his own way.
He refines it, man. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 39. I'm gonna start at 25. For good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. The principal things
He said for good or for bad.
for good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. And with this next thing, you can add sex into it, anything that was, had a natural purpose. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron.
Oh, wait a minute. So, I was reading about low testosterone, right? So I want to get my testosterone up, man. And the first thing that came up was the water in the bottles. So you drinking water, and there's certain bottles that got a BPA and all this other stuff. Yeah. There's certain bottles got a certain BPA, and it lowers your testosterone. So we the generation that got the lowest testosterone. All right? Our granddad testicles was like baseballs, man. I'm not trying to be funny, but they actually measured it because your testosterone is what holds, sperm and the testosterone and all that. So our granddads, they had testosterone the size of baseballs, man. That's why, like during World War I, they said the so-called black man, when we went over there to Europe to fight, the so-called black man had a tail, but it was in the front. All right, so you said the principal thing for the whole use of man was water, right? So this man poisoned water. We drinking out of plastic, and certain plastics lowers the testosterone. So that's why you 20 with a low sex drive, man. All right? You've been watching pornography since you 10. So when you actually start having sex, you ain't doing shit. Your libido low. You didn't overstimulate your dopamine, overstimulated your fucking senses. All right, go ahead.
Fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat.
Well, I can add
You got it, bro.
to what the brother's saying, his brothers, and that's, especially these brothers ain't got no women, because you got women, you got Duke and Neville, so you got things, but that semen retention, that help reset your libido, because like you say, we grew up over stimulated to the point, you lose sensitivity down there, man.
And you gotta watch that shit too. I know if you study that shit go back to Indian God. That shit can damn near put demons on you too. Semen retention shit.
There's a balance. Like they be going hundreds of days and shit. But even like you gotta think like
At least at some point.
Yeah. I'm not saying that you be a monk, but I'm saying like, cause you gotta think about it. When your woman on her monthly, you can't deal. So it had natural, even the Sabbath itself. That's why you reset at least once a week. Then you had the time, say she's on her menstrual, you reset. But just saying that in the situation that we in, like, it's cool because we've been so engulfed in it.
Yeah.
So it's good to step back from, but not to get into the mythology and shit. But it's just good to step back from it and let your body reset and get back to it.
Just to complement what you're saying, if you can reserve yourself for quality, if you can just reserve yourself for something that's ideal for you, as opposed to just releasing. Or like I just speak as a man, not giving yourself artificial release through stuff you watching, because that's gonna lower the libido. So you're a man, you might find yourself doing it here and there, but it's making like this routine, doing this all day, every day, just by watching it in your phone. Let it build up. Let the beat build, man. But this society has lowered our testosterone, so it'll behoove you to exercise frequently. And that's another way. Like if you don't have a woman, all right, of course you're gonna be horny, man. But if you have a consistent exercise routine, that helps. If you're not by yourself all the time, you find yourself like your flesh turning against you. You know how it is. You're doing crazy shit by yourself. All right, get you a gym membership, man. Get you that routine about yourself where you exercising, man. Discipline. Stop eating so much processed food. You don't eat out bullshit from time to time. Don't make it a day-to-day routine. You always eat processed food. Because I believe that puts a demonic vibration on you, man. Eat processed food, no nutrients. So if you're not putting nutrients in your body, what are you putting in your body? Chemicals. And chemicals alter your mind. Chemicals alter your mind, man. All right? And what's that in Sirach? And brother gets Sirach 30. I want brothers to get all the scriptures that they were holding. I don't want to quench that. But also brothers will hold Sirach where it goes into health in good estate. You know? Hey, you know how much it costs to go to a park and do pull-ups? Not a motherfucking thing, man. Do some push-ups. Hey, you can do 2 push-ups, that's a start. 2 correct push-ups is a start. Do pull-ups, you're probably thinking, man, these men reading the Bible, what does it have to do with the Bible? Don't you understand part of the spiritual attack is a physical attack? If your body is weak and decrepit, how can you be in tune with the spirit?
Brothers been getting into the sauna. Go to the sauna and spit out all these impurities and
Yeah.
the shit that's in your body.
Sweat. Good sweat.
Say it again.
This exercise do help out with metabolism.
It has with your metabolism?
No, metabolism.
Your mentality. You know, exercise helps get out demons too. Because demons formulate in a toxic environment. So if you have a dirty swamp, it's gonna bring in like little mosquitoes and shit. But if your mind is dirty, if your body is dirty, the house is dirty, it's gonna bring in unclean spirits, man. You know, you at a low frequency, so to speak. All right? It's a fight, man. I'm not saying I win every day, I'm just on point, but I fight, man. All right? And then, all right, go ahead.
I got this. He goes this rock. Y'all can y'all. No, he said y'all can y'all first.
Go ahead. You got, I get them with bro.
This is back in Sirach 26. And hey, you were just talking about diet and processed foods.
Yeah.
Flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape.
Okay, flour of wheat, that's bread. Now, in this society, they demonize bread. But the reason why it's demonized is because it's processed. Real bread's mold after about 3 days. So, real bread is actually good, man. It's a good way to put substance in your body, all right, without eating a full meal. It'll hold you up for the day. All right, go ahead. And then it said flour of wheat, it said honey. Honey gives you energy, and it's sweet, just like sweets. All right, honey has a lot of nutrients, man. All right, go ahead.
You got fake honey now.
They got fake honey now.
Yeah,
This is
you look
crazy.
on the back of the honey shouldn't have other chemicals in the ingredients.
Shouldn't be.
They say you got to then they get pure or organic honey. 'Cause now the honey they say fake honey.
Right.
Man, it really produce fake honey now.
If I'm not mistaken, man, honey, it has a thick viscosity. I've had honey lately, it's like it has a thinner viscosity.
That's fake.
Yeah, man. Like, it's dripping out too fast, man. All right?
Oh, you need to get Manuka honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Esau the fucking devil. Why is this stuff easily available? Because Manuka, it's more expensive.
Yep.
It's like $20. $20 for something this big.
Hey, man. Don't you know organic anything is a scam? If it came straight from the earth, this ain't your product, nigga. You can't put a step on the collar organic. It's straight from the earth, nigga.
He has it to where you can't patent anything that comes from nature.
Yeah.
So like that's why you use so much chemicals.
Yeah.
It's the same thing for if you want to build like a generator or something and power like 30 homes, anything that defies the laws of physics, you go to jail for it.
Yeah, that's a devil.
Which water is a generator.
Yeah.
So you got something like a hydro generators or something like that. You think water is power.
Right.
All right. Do you sense it, brother?
Yeah, 'cause everything out here comes from nature, man. These cars,
Yeah, it comes.
man, everything comes from the beat. He wants to govern it all to himself. Right? That's why the scripture says in Lamentations about the water we pay for our water.
Yeah.
This nigga,
Water bill.
yeah. I tell you, brother, when I was in Houston, they came up with, they was trying to come up with a law to tax you on the air that you breathe. But in the whole city was like one of the top polluted cities with smog and chemicals, man. This nigga want to charge you a tax for just breathing, you know? Yeah.
This nigga here, man. This not no. Look at that tall ass building. How the fuck you make a building that tall for? It looks like a penis, man.
Yeah,
But
it's an obelisk.
it's an obelisk, man.
Yeah.
Esau worship obelisks, man. We're in the mountain. This is against nature, man. All these pyramids.
Fucking concrete.
That's why I'm leaning like this and moving my body. Good job. And then you go to the gym. If you go a week or two without the gym, you go right back to your fat, old, sick self, man. Go 2 weeks without working out.
Yep.
Done.
Back at day one.
Back at day one, like, I was doing this 3 months straight, man. 2 weeks and I'm back, Homer Simpson, like shit.
Back hurting like a hoe.
Because the way he has society, it can't sustain us. The food is garbage, man. Trash, man. All right?
Milk and the blood of the grape.
Because in the ancient world, drinking milk was like drinking a Gatorade. Milk is actually like a dainty. Because it has the protein, fat, and carbs. I'm not sure about the
Not
carbs.
cow's milk, though.
No.
Not cow's
I'm glad goat's milk, sheep milk.
Goat milk.
Goat's milk.
The milk we drink today comes from Holstein cows. Those are the same cows that you got from the farms y'all was seeing on the news back in the day where they had mad cow disease. Those black and white cows with the big stomachs, be real skinny and look frail. That's where they milk you from. But you know, you're supposed to drink milk from goats because it processes and it digests in your system better. But the Holstein cows, they got snot in it, man.
Then,
They
go
got
ahead.
pus and shit.
Yeah.
Blood.
Then cows aren't pregnant all year. So they do like a forced pregnancy just to get the cows to produce milk on demand. So it's low grade, man.
Then that year round.
Year round. So this society, it takes things that's not evil and makes it harmful because of supply and demand. So that's why you pumping the chickens with your steroids. All right, you feeding cows corn. You forcing them to get pregnant. Soy.
Then everything that we cook, we eat with, you don't supposed to cook with canola oil. You're not supposed to cook with
seed oils.
all them different oils. That shit is processed, man.
Yeah.
All right? We're supposed to, avocado oil is one that you're really supposed to use. You know, but this the devil though, man.
Got quick precept to prove what y'all saying about the goat's milk. Proverbs 27:27, and thou shalt have goat's milk enough for thy food, for the food of thy household, and for the maintenance for thy maidens.
Yep.
That's why Esau don't allow that to be sold in stores.
Yeah.
And they do, but it's high. Go to, I forgot the name of it, the brand. Go to Whole Foods and get this.
Yeah.
This goat's milk. It got a little goat on it. It got
Yeah.
like purple. There's a purple and white carton.
Yep.
She gonna knock your socks off that shit, man.
We gotta pick up the side hustle. This is good
I
for
don't
us.
think they got that in Walmart.
You used to get the milk.
You can't find it.
But you know what? We're farmers, and we all supposed to have access to the earth. So brother's supposed to have a couple goats in his backyard, man. That's supposed to be. We're not supposed to live. It's not normal, man.
Yeah, but that's what they did too, brother. They purposely took all you jakes that was living in the country, that had a John Deere tractor, had a plow, you had all that shit, and they sold you to living in these cities, these concrete jungles, man. Now with the nature of living outdoors and doing everything from scratch, that shit gone.
Yep.
Convenience robbed us of sovereignty, man.
Yeah.
Of independence.
Like,
You
watch
know?
these. Yeah. You just don't get out the car and go looking in the goddamn air. What's going on? Watch these.
What you were saying, bro?
You had some milk.
And the blood of the grape and oil and clothing. All these things.
Oh, blood of the grape. Hey, because most of this wine is GMO. But one of us brothers supposed to have a vineyard. Out of all of us, one of us supposed to have a vineyard, man.
Exactly.
And then we're not supposed to have like fast food restaurants, man. We're supposed to have farmers markets. All right, so like you said, sovereignty. I mean, this is convenience of sovereignty. Brother's supposed to take his skill and his trade, and on certain days of the week, you get the farmers market, man. So you have grapes at the farmers market, you have wine at the farmers market.
Currency is real resources.
Currency is real. It's a barter system, man. And
Get
it,
away from society.
yeah, and you might have had gold and you had your shekels too, but you see how you run a self-sustained society without all this convenient stuff?
Look like an ad.
Yep.
The goal would be for a situation when I might not have nothing that this brother wants,
Yep.
but I can give him gold. He always gonna want gold.
He always want
I
gold.
might not have the resources he wants to trade. Like he might be
Got
good.
greens. I got
Yeah.
greens.
Yeah. So if I got gold, well, I can always offer gold as a trade.
Because gold will never rot.
Yep.
It'll never mold. It'll never get expired. Yeah,
Yeah, when the last time you seen a silver dollar, brother?
it's been a long time.
Long time.
It's been a long time. It's been yeah.
We would live, we used to have silver dollars and shit, $2 coins and shit, man. Little gold coins. Now you don't even see this shit no more. Yo, these Generation Z don't even know what the hell we talking about.
Nah,
It's just cash it out.
we're not on TikTok. You know? Go ahead.
And oil,
Oh, oil. Yeah, I was just talking about seed oils, man. Because how do you make breads and cakes? You know? How do you cook with oil? Real oil, olive oil, like you said, avocado oil. You have cold pressed oil, and oil is powerful. Because like this, in Isaiah, it goes into what? The oil of cumin, which is black seed oil. All right, a lot of seeds can extract oil. Sunflower seed oil. You put the sunflower seed on your face, man. All right, the oils, man. But this is something that we lost here in Babal, man. All right.
Yep.
That's part of Hebrew. That's part of our
Rapeseed
culture.
oil.
Oil, man.
Yep.
All right. What the 10 man say? Oil. I mean, oil. This is the new oil, though. All right.
and clothing. All these things are good. All these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners are they turned into evil.
So we're supposed to have access and skill on how to extract and utilize these things, as the brother was saying, to have a self-sustained society, man. All right? That's how you know we're messed up, man. And now you see what Christianity did to our people. All right, it took self-sufficiency away from us. Now you see what feminism did to our people. It took the woman using her role to complement the man and help the man build and pour into his legacy. Now you see what street culture did. They made the so-called black man useless. Black, Hispanic, and Native American man. But especially that so-called black man.
Yep.
You know? All right, go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes 5, verse 9. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all. The king himself is served by the field.
The profit of the earth is for all. The king of himself is served by the field, man. See, when you're institutionalized in this concrete cement jungle, you think Esau is God. He brought these grapes to your store. He brought these graham crackers to your store. These Pop-Tarts. Everything has a source. The earth is a source. What do you do with all these men from your nation? You build them up to utilize the sources or the resources to benefit your nation, man. We can't all be basketball players and rappers, man. All right? You're supposed to have the skill to utilize the earth to sustain your people. And in turn, you take care of your family. You know? So we get all that knowledge back, man. And in the kingdom, you're gonna have servants because servants come with land. You got acres of land, you're not finna be out there to show land.
So you use that same land to pay off, to pay your servant salary.
Yep.
You know, going back to salary goes back to salt. You know, which is a mineral. All right. The reason why, those okay, they wasn't paying no servants with money. It was room, board, and resources. Right?
It's in the scripture. The Romans used to do that with salt.
Yeah.
See, I can't remember the scripture.
Days Wed.
Yeah, it got
Days Wed.
salt. Yeah.
Yep. So when you have these major estates, you can give your servant 2 acres of land and they sustain themselves.
Right.
You see?
Yep.
If he got a family, depending on the size of the family, you would give them a portion of your land. That's why you get the term landlord. You know?
Yep.
And they will give you, a percentage of what they brought forth. All right? And you allow them to farm on your land. You know? So we're going back to, and then when you do it like that, it's in abundance. You see, Esau, he's the middleman of the resources, so he's able to shut the switch on and off and create all right, or shortage. You know, to create, scarcity. Okay? And that's what he's gonna do now when he shut the grid down. It's gonna create a scarcity. Because a famine ain't gonna be because ain't no food on the earth. It's gonna be because he's gonna shut people off from access to the food, man. You know?
Yep. Then he gonna have a solution ready for you.
Yeah.
Karagma. All this cycles back to the Karagma. Sorry, you said something?
You gonna stick it in Sirach 30?
Oh, yeah, come on.
Okay. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 15. Health. I started at 14. It says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body.
Yeah, you rich, right? But you got chronic illnesses. You got heart disease, man. The number one cause of death for the so-called black man after the age of 44 is heart disease, man. So, yeah, you might got a couple bands in the bank. You might got a nice 401k. But nigga, your heart fight like hell to get blood through the system, man. All right? It's better to be a low-income dude, that's healthy, man. Or healthier. Nigga, drop down, do 50 push-ups. Nigga, run a good mile, man. How many of us can run a mile, man? By a show of hands, how many of us can run a mile, man? All right? Huh? I'm playing shit to run a mile. I know this brother can run a mile. But you know what? We should be able to run. Look, man, it's not in the scriptures. Yeah, but given the context of what the fuck we are and how easy it is for us to be worn down, we should be able to get on a tread. I'm not gonna say run on the concrete, but at least ride our bicycles for a few miles. If you got a gym membership, yeah. Get on a treadmill. Get on a treadmill, and what you'll do, power walk.
Walk that bitch.
Yeah.
Really, you get in business shape walking uphill.
Yeah.
Get that bitch on like 3.5 miles an hour and just walk uphill.
Yep.
Get that bitch on an incline and just walk.
And because I don't, the apostles going into like running on a treadmill, not really good. But any type of power walking, like you said, incline, got your heart pumping, got you sweating on the top of your head.
You're supposed to sweat.
You're supposed to sweat.
You're supposed to sweat.
How do you get toxins out of your body? One way is sweat. The other way is bowel movements. A lot of us don't have consistent bowel movements.
Yes, that's
Jake
very
don't eat
important.
no fiber. Jake don't eat no vegetables at all.
Yep. Leafy greens.
Oh no, that's the boogeyman in the hood.
Part of the reason why our stomachs are bloated is because we don't have any leafy greens in our diet.
Your liver got fat. Got fat around the
Fatty liver.
Yeah, fatty liver.
So just imagine, hey, I challenge brothers to eat a salad. Hey, look at this shirt. Look at the back of this shirt. It's a spirit, man.
Because they're walking, that's what's called low intensity, man. And that's what burns fat when you walk. Because when you go,
Oh no, my bad. Go ahead.
when you do what they call HIIT, which is cool, but it burns carbs, because really your carbs is supposed to be for your flight and fight and flight situation. Because that's the easiest thing for your body to turn into energy is carbs. So you get in a situation where you got run from animal, or you get into it, the carbs kick in. But throughout the day, while you walking, your body just constantly burning on that fat because you got way more fat. Because fat ain't nothing but calories. It just stored calories. And then you go back to Judea. The reason why we ain't have to work out because our day-to-day life, was a workout.
Yep.
You look at the disciples, they was walking everywhere. Then Judea is a mountainous region. So you going up inclines and down inclines all day.
You eat bread like that.
Yep.
And then, what I was gonna say, the body was made for famine and feasting.
Yep.
So your body was made to store fat. See, in America, we have so much convenience that fat is like a liability. But really, from a perspective of survival, if you were designed to endure famines, so you're designed to go days without eating food. So what's gonna happen? After your body stores up all its energy sources, it's gonna start attacking that excess fat you have. All right? Because your body's basically saying, he's not gonna burn this fat off. I'm gonna store it right here. I'm gonna store it right here. I'm gonna store it right here. But if you go through a famine, at some point, your body gonna start eating up that extra fat. So fat is ultimately it's like self-preservation. It's a survival mechanism. When you put that self-preservation in this society where everything is convenient, you live a sedentary life, you drive everywhere, you're gonna store fat. You know? And we should be challenged to eat more leafy greens. If you don't like to taste the leafy greens, get you a smoothie. And I dare brothers to drink a smoothie at night with leafy greens in it. And look at your stomach the next morning. Eat a salad at night.
And for you brothers that's kind of got weight on you, you want to lose weight fast. It's a herb. It's a herb out there. Looks like a ginger root. It's called Carcinogen galbosia, man. This is right here. That's what it's called. And it literally, like I said, I didn't give it to certain dudes in Houston, right? That I work with, it melts it off from like butter, man. You know, and I always say try to get the liquid form if you can.
Who you know used that?
Huh?
You say you get something, you
I
gave it
used
to
in
somebody?
Houston. I gave it to dudes I didn't work with. You know, you cool with Jake, but you don't tell Jake the truth. But I'm like, hey man, take this.
Yeah.
And the shit just melt off. He 300 some pounds, not doing nothing but just taking that, and this shit just melt off. Like
Yeah,
butter.
but then you got to deal with that sagging skin, though, Al.
Yeah.
Wait,
Because you're not, the thing about sagging skin, and the reason why Esau gives you that procedure, you're losing weight like this. When you're taking this, working out, it's gradually happening. So you don't have that saggy skin.
That's where the gym comes from, and working out. It's 80% diet, 20% toning. So while you're losing the weight, like the brother's breaking down, you toning. Like working out ain't necessarily, working out is not primarily for benching the heaviest weights. Like, yeah, nigga. No, you're toning.
Right.
You're toning. So as you're losing the weight, your body is still staying tight because you're toning, man.
And the thing about it too, walking uphill is best because you're not running, you're stripping muscle and fat. When you're just walking uphill, you're just stripping down fat. You're not tapping into muscle.
So when you say uphill, do you mean like the natural elements of
Yeah, incline.
Yeah, because you know that treadmill, you can put that boy on
15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
Just walk.
Yeah.
Just walk uphill. And that shit and taking that and doing other certain things, that shit have melt off, man.
Well, the
For
most
the
I-
brothers who struggle with weight. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but let me.
No, you got that.
When the Most High put us on this planet, He created earthlings to walk long distances. So it's already in you to walk long distances. You're an earthling. You're meant to navigate on the planet Earth. You're not really meant to be stationary, man.
Like, yeah, you just play soccer 2-3 miles away. One goal is 3 miles away, the other goal is the other 3 miles away. It's hard to play soccer.
Come on, moving target, man.
And then on top of that, let's go back into the 20s, 30s, all the way to the 70s. Tell me how many fat people you seen.
Didn't see none.
You didn't see that many fat people, man.
The average man was like 140 pounds.
Yeah.
Average adult, cock strong.
Yeah.
The average adult man, because Jake was designed to be thin, like lean, like low fat. Some brothers might be naturally bulkier, but you was low fat. So Jake was designed to be low fat, man.
But y'all gotta understand that when they fucked up the food, when Esau fucked up the food, I don't like to say they, Esau. When Esau fucked up the food, they know that we are born with naturally with more muscle. So-called black men, we're naturally born with more muscle. So they fucked up the food on purpose exclusively to fuck with us, to die down, to attack our natural muscle, but that we're born with. We're born stronger than they are. Because Scripture says one people shall be stronger than the other. They knew that was us. So they fucked that food up for that reason.
The thing about it, the people over there in the East, they eat less portions of food than over there. People over here, let's go. If we go to any one of these restaurants right here, watch the so-called black woman and Jake, they eating a mountain of food, man.
Yeah.
They eating that multiple times in one day.
All you can eat buffets and shit.
And then the food is processed, so it ain't going nowhere.
Right, fried.
Yeah, 90% of the food is processed, so it's not going anywhere. Your body is like the earth. If you throw a Pop-Tart or a toaster pastry in the earth, how long is it going to take for it to decompose? As opposed to an apple or orange or a banana. So your body is the earth in itself. So you put foreign elements in your body, it's not going to metabolize. So your body going to say, we're going to sit that shit right here. So, but when it comes to eating natural, eating organic, even if it's like grass-fed meat, it metabolizes better, man. You know?
Eating whole food. Like,
Whole foods.
What makes a food a whole food? Answer
Right.
y'all, brother.
Exactly. That's a good question. I was in Whole Foods asking the same question.
What makes it a whole food? Answer y'all, brother.
full nutrients?
Huh?
A full nutrient
Huh?
profile.
Uh-uh. What makes a whole food is this one ingredient. That's whole food. So when you eat an apple, the only ingredient is the apple. If you eat a cashew, the only ingredient is a cashew. You know, a pistachio, the only ingredient, that's a whole food.
Oh, and nuts are powerful, brother.
Yep.
Nuts and seeds.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like
Starting to make fig nuts now.
because what was the original fruit? What was the original food on the planet? Fruit. Fruit.
A fig one.
Well, it's fruit. That's a
Fruit.
it's
Yeah,
fruit.
yeah.
The original food for Adam, for Jake, was fruit.
Yeah.
Now, it's not enough nutrients
Fruit.
in the soil to just sustain your stuff on fruit now, but just making a point. And what comes from fruit? What's inside of fruit? The nuts.
Yeah.
Seeds.
Seed. Yeah.
So a lot of times that extra vigor and that potency comes from seeds.
Yeah.
So you got the fruit and the seeds.
I saw a video the other day of a man trying to feed his dog. You know what he's feeding him? A chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. The dog would, and he would try to put it back in his face. The dog just kept avoiding it. The dog wouldn't eat it.
Dog can't stand it.
But people stand in line to buy this shit.
That shit, that
Back in Sirach, chapter 30, verse 15. Health and good state of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
Health in good estate. So in this side, man, a lot of us can't help that we're poor, like low income per se. You know, however much you make or don't make. But you can help get on that incline, walking,
You know, weights, man.
get on the weights, get on that calisthenics.
And you got the, like this brother say, it costs nothing to go to the fucking pub and just pull your body weight up. Try, tricep dips, whatever, man.
And it's all about consistency. Don't try to go hard, man. Just get the technique right.
Yeah.
Start at 2 reps and build your way up. 2 reps of push-ups, 2 reps of pull-ups, man, the water. Walk on a fucking treadmill. Walk around your neighborhood if it's safe enough. You know?
A resistant band.
Cause
That's a whole gym. The resistant band,
Yeah.
go YouTube, look at the workout, man. It's a whole gym, just a $10, $15 resistant band.
noted. And you know what? I looked up like how to naturally boost testosterone. And you basically, squats. Yeah, squats, deadlift. Because you basically synchronize aerobics with resistance training. Or like so, for example. No, you good. Well, on that side, please. No, you good. So you got aerobics, which is gonna get your heart pumping. All right, aerobics get your heart pumping, but you got the resistance training, and that's what boosts that testosterone. So you got your pump up. This is what we need as Israelite men in Babylon. You need aerobics and resistance training, man. You know? All right. But hey, Eddie, I know you got it.
You ain't fucking with the dog.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't. The pros fucking with the
game banger. But like I said, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just talked that I was thinking about when she was talking about watch the animals and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, they fucking with it, man.
I also noticed when came over here, they came out too.
Yeah.
Like, Def came over here.
Yeah.
So aerobics, which is basically exercise that increase your heart rate, right? Like you said, the incline walking, get the heart pumping and sweating. Also resistance training. Like you saw band or pull-ups or squats, deadlifts or bench pressing. But you synchronize those too, man.
Yeah, lunges, get dumbbells and do lunges. Cause what? Your cojones down there, man. When you powering up with lunges, you're actually driving testosterone into your body, man.
Circulation.
Yeah.
And to increase his testosterone, naturally use ashwagandha. Ashwagandha root. It's good. It's good herb.
Ashwagandha, man. Yeah, those adaptogens. Any type of ginseng, man.
Yeah,
Honey goat
batarang.
weed.
Yeah.
Let's go on and on and on,
It's
man.
cleansing out your liver. A lot of testosterone is caught up in the liver. So you go on that liver cleanse, you release that testosterone. Sleep, adequate sleep, boosts the testosterone. Right?
Yeah, man. Go do this. Go fucking do something, man. Go hit a punching bag or something. Jake don't do shit, man. You watch these little boys today, their hands look all brittle. We have knuckles coming up. You know?
Working here.
Yeah. Jake, y'all be seeing these Jake, they waist about this thin. They got a 10-inch waist, man.
Yeah.
Dap them up your hands so.
So, yeah. We got a callus on our hands. Rough.
Yeah. Rough again. Knock him out. Pow. Get your head.
That's it, bro.
They in it.
Okay. Okay, I just gonna get the last scripture. Last scripture. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to end this out on this Ecclesiastes 3, verse 20. All go into one place. This is the point right here. All are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. So the same elements that they go into the earth, like the brother was saying. When you throw something on the ground and it don't decompose, don't put that in your body, because you made it the same thing the earth was made of.
Yeah.
Don't put anything on your skin you wouldn't eat. Right? You should be moisturizing yourself with coconut oil, olive oil, things like that. Things you would eat, because you eat through your skin.
Your body alone is the biggest organ. It's the biggest organ.
Your skin. Your skin is.
It's your exhaust, man.
Yep.
I would say do pulling with your teeth. You know,
oil pulling.
Oil pulling.
Coconut,
You know,
And you get the oil and you mix salt in it and make a paste. You put it on your skin. Exfoliate it.
yeah.
Get that dirt out.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar does it too.
I didn't know that. You know?
anything abrasive.
Yeah. Fine. What you got out there?
Yeah, man. So we hope this particular camp with the elders and the brothers that come from Mississippi, we hope this camp was edifying to the point that we always do when we give all praises, glory, and honor to once again, double honor to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. Above, above! Above, above! Above, above! Above, above! Above, above! Above, above! Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Shalom.
Shalom.
That was a good sound like doctor shit, man.